What's up? What's up? What's up? How's everybody doing tonight? Join the chat, join the chat, join the chat. Let's go. Don't forget, man, I need y'all to share the live right now. If you're in the chat right now, make sure and share the live. This is Talking Bars. Y'all know what it is. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it tonight, man. Talking Bars is back for another episode. Y'all join the live. Join the live. Hit that like button down below. We're starting the live in another minute. Y'all go ahead and hit that like button down below. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, y'all make sure and subscribe to the channel as well. If you like these types of videos, don't forget to share the channel with all your hip-hop friends, man. Share the live right now. Share the live right now so more people can join. We're going to have a good live tonight. We're doing a versus battle tonight. We're doing a 3 versus 3 tonight, y'all. One more minute, we're going to get live, y'all. One more minute. Y'all get up in here. One more minute and we going live, y'all. Hit the like button down below. Let me know you're in the building. Get into the chat. Let me know you're in the chat. Drop a comment in the chat. Let me know you're in the chat watching. We got one more minute. We're going to start the live. Hope everybody's doing good. Tuesday night, New York City. We're going to start the live in just a few seconds, man. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. It's your boy Onslaught Tree. This is another episode of Talking Bars. Drop a comment in the comment section if you're in the chat right now. Let me know what's going on with y'all. Tuesday night in New York City, man. How y'all feeling tonight in New York City? I see Clayton Phillips is in the chat. Clayton, what up? Thanks for coming through. Share the video. Share the live right now. Share the live right now. We're going to have a versus. We're going to have a versus battle tonight, man. Sunday night, we had a really good conversation with our Sunday night versus. That was pretty cool. That was a lot of fun. So let's do another one. All right, we're gonna add these. We're gonna add these to the list, and we're gonna do some verses tonight. So if you're in the chat right now, drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know how you feel. So tonight's verses, this is gonna be interesting tonight. We're gonna do 3 albums versus. This is gonna be East versus West. So we're going to have 3 artists from the West, and we're going to have 3 artists from the East. I'm not going to tell you all 3 artists up front. You're going to have to stay and vote for who you like better with the verses. And round 1, hit the comment section right now if you're here right now. Hit that like button too. Round 1, we got two albums that are considered by a lot of people top 10 albums. A lot of people have Dr. Dre The Chronic as one of their favorite albums all time. You go on the West Coast, Chronic is just one of them albums on the West Coast. On the East Coast too. On the East Coast too. But as well, when it comes to Wu-Tang albums, like there's a lot of great Wu-Tang albums. I can't even front. There's tons of great Wu-Tang albums. But when it comes to Wu-Tang albums, Only Built for Cuban Link is one of those Wu-Tang albums that everybody talks about. And this is Raekwon's first album. And let me get some information on the albums. Okay, so a little bit of information on the Chronic, and I see Clayton has already voted. Clayton says, Clayton has a comment. Clayton says, oh, this is easy. The Chronic takes this one. Don't forget, y'all, this is 3 rounds. East versus West. And then you're going to have the chance to see who has the best 3 albums from east to west? If you're in the chat right now, drop a comment in the comment section. Who do you think wins round 1? Is it the Chronic? Or is it Raekwon, only built for Cuban Link? So some information on the Chronic. This is from Wikipedia, under the Chronic's Wikipedia. The Chronic reached number 3 on the Billboard 200 and has been certified triple platinum. Triple platinum, 3 mil. With sales of 3 million copies in the United States, making Dr. Dre one of the top 10 best-selling American performing artists of 1993. So 1993, early the album did 3 mil. The album's 3 singles became top 10 Billboard singles. Nothing But a G Thing reached number 2 on the Billboard Hot 100 and number 1 on the Hot Singles and Hot R&B charts. All right, so y'all go ahead and vote, man. Who do you think has the best album in round 1? Again, this is 3 rounds, y'all. We going 3 rounds, East versus West. All right. I see Damian Jones is in the chat. Damian Jones, thank you for coming through. I see Triple T in the chat. Triple T, thanks for coming through. I see Tribal Jigglers in the chat. Shout out to Tri, man. Tri, thanks for coming through. Clayton says he's going with the Chronic, round 1. So Clayton is going West Coast. Damian Jones says Raekwon, Only Built has no skips. I can't argue with that, yo. Only Built is a tough album. Damian Jones is going with Raekwon. Triborough says Only Built for Cuban Link. So we got Cuban Link in the lead so far. I'm going to give y'all some Wikipedia information from Cuban Link. All right, so it says, upon the release of Cuban Link, debuted at number 4 on the Billboard 200 charts and number 2 on the top R&B hip-hop albums charts, while selling 130,000 copies in its first week. That's good sales, yo. That's pretty good sales. Not Chronic sales. Not Chronic sales, but this is pretty good sales, all right? According to Nielsen SoundScan, it has sold 1.1 million copies in the United States alone as of 2009. Although it failed to acquire the same initial sales success as previous Wu-Tang solo albums, Cuban Link achieved greater critical praise, with many complimenting its cinematic lyricism and production. Like I said, a lot of people on the East Coast love Only Built for Cuban Link. As well, on the West Coast, a lot of people think Chronic is a top 10 rap album of all time. Triborough has a crazy comment. Triborough says, best Wu solo album. Now. Let's pause for a second, y'all. Let's pause for a second. Let's pause for a second. In my opinion, my 3 best Wu-Tang solo albums, I'm going with Ghostface Killer with Supreme Clientele. Even though he's not the most lyrical person from the Wu-Tang, Oldie B's album is very entertaining, y'all. Oldie B and Cuban Link is all right. Number 3, best Wu-Tang solo album. I don't know if I can choose between Iron Man or Liquid Swords. So this is my 3 for now. My top 3 Wu-Tang solo albums. I'm going Liquid Swords. I'm going Supreme Clientele. Only Built for Cuban Link. Listen. I want to put Oldie B in the top 3. I want to put Oldie B, very entertaining album, but not lyrical. All right, All right, so again, this is 3 versus 3, yo. This is 3 West Coast albums versus 3 East Coast albums. You guys hit the chat right now. Let me know who wins this round. If you're in the chat right now, share the channel, yo. Share the live to all your friends right now. Let them join the chat. I see NYC Addiction is in the chat. Shout out to NYC Addictions, man. Yo, today, y'all see it, man. That's the Medusa right there. NYC Addictions got these on deck. I told y'all the other day, don't call to order this. This is the samples. I don't want to hear y'all calling and ordering this. This is the sample. That's what this is the Love Potion number 9. When y'all calling to order the big boys. All right, so y'all go to Instagram, go to NYC Addiction, or y'all go to Exotic Drinks. This is the Medusa. This is infused. You want to get a little, it's getting nice outside. This is the infused right here, all right? Let me see what the chat's saying. Triple T has a comment. Triple T Review says, I'm going with the Chronic, Dr. Dre. Ain't nothing but a G thing. JK number 5 is in the chat. JK number 5, salute to you. JK number 5 has a comment. JK number 5 says, both are in my top 5. Purple Tape is 2, and the Chronic is number 4. So, JK number 5, this round is going with Raekwon. Let me see what else is going on. JK number 5 says, Iron Man aged well over the years. Facts. Shout out to Ghostface. But didn't like it in the 90s era. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair enough. NYC has a comment. NYC says, Wu-Tang for the kids. The Chronic for the dreadheads. Wu-Tang is for the kids, though. That's facts. Triborough's top 3 Wu-Tang albums. Only Built for Cuban Link, Liquid Swords, and Iron Man. I can't be mad at that. Listen, Iron Man and Supreme Clientele are 2 tough albums, yo. Like, listen, Ghostface has an ill album run. If you're not up on Ghostface, go back and start Iron Man and move your way up. Ghostface has a good solid 4 albums early. Boom, 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 out the gate. Shout out to Triborough, man. That's a good list. That's 3 heavy Wu-Tang albums. Only Built for Cuban Link, Liquid Swords, and Iron Man. All right. Paul Cooksey is in the chat. Shout out to Paul. Paul says, Chronic, baby, number 1, West Coast, 1993. Oh, what a great year. Shout out to Paul Cooks, man. Thank you, Paul. Damian Jones says, which one of these albums has no skips? Damian Jones, I'm going to say both, y'all. The skits in Dr. Dre's album, The Chronic, is fly, too. Damian Jones, I'm playing both of these with no skips, yo. I'm sorry. I'm going no skips on both of them. All right. It looks like, from what the chat is saying, round one goes to the East Coast, y'all. From what the chat is saying, round 1 went to the East Coast. All right? We're gonna move to round 2. Remember, this is 3 rounds. This is 3 rounds. East versus West. I need y'all to drop your comments in the comment section. All right? Round 2. Round 2. East versus West. And we're going 3 for 3. This is the second round. Iman is in the building. Shout out to Harlem. Harlem is in the house. Shout out to Iman in the chat. Iman says round 1, he's going with the Chronic. Iman is going West Coast. Triborough says no bias over here. What Triborough talking about? Let me see. Okay. I see what's going on. All right. Shout out to Iman. Shout out to Tri in the chat. So, again, if you came in late, 3 versus 3, West Coast versus East Coast. Round 1, Dr. Dre, The Chronic. Round 1, Dr. Dre, The Chronic versus Only Built for Cuban Link, from what the chat is saying, only built for Cuban Link 1. Chronic is close behind, yo. This is round 2. I'm going to give y'all some information on some of these albums. So, Functified. This is the Brat. And I know what some of y'all are going to say. The Brat is not West Coast. You're right. The Brat is considered Midwest. Yes. So anybody that's going to go in the chat and say the Brat is not West Coast, I understand. She's Midwest. So it's kind of a technicality. All right, so y'all forgive me. Forgive me. The Brat. Functified is the debut album for American rapper The Brat. It was released on June 28, 1994, and sold over 1 million copies, making her the first solo female rapper to go platinum. Brat was the first female artist to go platinum. Not Latifah, not MC Lyte, not Roxanne Shante, not Salt and Pepper. Shout out to all of those ladies. When did Missy Elliott come out? Somebody hit the chat. Try. Somebody hit the chat. When did Missy Elliott album first come out? Because if I remember correctly, Missy Elliott did some big numbers with her first album. So y'all let me know. But anyway, this is what Wikipedia is saying. The Brat is the first female artist to go platinum. Functified debuted, peaked at number 11 on the Billboard 200 and topped the rap charts album. The album was preceded by the first single, Functified, released on May 13, 1994. The single went platinum in August, and then the album went platinum in January of 1995. So that's the Brat. Okay? This is Foxy Brown. Il Nana debuted at number 7 on the Billboard 200. Il Nana sold 128,000 copies in the first week. It has sold over 1.4 million copies and was certified platinum. Il Nana went platinum. The album also includes other certifications such as gold in the Canada music. It sold over 50,000 copies and silver in the British. It also sold over 60,000 copies. So Brat also went platinum. This is round 2. West Coast versus East Coast. 3 versus 3. Who y'all got for round 2? Let me hit the chat. Who y'all got for round 2? Only built for Cuban Link, round 1. East Coast run to round 1, yo. Round 2. Triple T says, he says, actually, the Chronic is 1992, not 1993. Okay, Triple T, take it easy over there. Take it easy. Triborough says, Functified is Brat's best album, but those 9 songs not touching Il Nana. Foxy for the win. Listen, Triborough, this is the same thing. This is the same thing y'all use with Nas. When Nas released Illmatic, Illmatic only had 9 songs. 10 if you call the skit. Illmatic only had 9 songs. All right? And I tell people all the time, it was written has, I think, 14, 15 songs. Whatever. It was written has more songs than Illmatic, but people still put Illmatic over it was written, even though Illmatic only had 9 songs. Brat did the same thing. Functified is an amazing album, but yes, it is only 9 songs. So I try, Borough. I'm gonna let you slide. Try. I'm gonna let you slide. Let me read that comment again from Triborough. Triborough says Functified is Brat's best album. That's hands down facts. You can't even front on that. That's facts. But those 9 songs is not touching Il Nana, and he's right again too. Il Nana is considered a full body of work. Il Nana has some pretty good guest appearances on there too. But it's on y'all today. Hit the comment section. Triborough is going with Foxy Brown. JK number 5 says, I only heard that Foxy's album. He gives it 3 mics. Broken Silence is her best work. Broken Silence was very personal. When I listened to Broken Silence, I like Il Nana better than Broken Silence. Il Nana was a little bit more pure, more fiery. But Broken Silence, a lot of people say Broken Silence is their favorite in Foxy Brown's album. But me personally, I like Il Nana much better. But JK number 5 is going with Foxy Brown. Iman has a comment. Iman says, I'm not a fan of Foxy or the Brat, but I'll go with Foxy Brown. Round 2, Foxy is leading. Triple T says, at 16 bars, nah, buddy, you playing East Coast devil's advocate. No, man, listen, it's on y'all today, Triple T. It's on y'all. I want y'all to hit the comment section. If you're in the chat right now, hit the like button. If you're in the chat right now, share the video. Share it to people that could come and join the chat. Thank you all for joining. Triborough has a comment. Triborough says she needed to leave JD. He stifled her sound. That's hard, man. That's harsh, yo, because JD is like when you talk about JD in the hip hop world, JD broke a whole bunch of artists, yo. So Triborough is saying that he stifled her sound. That's interesting to hear. I've never heard anyone say that before about JD and the Brat. But, you know, the Brat went on to do great things. She was a great artist, got into movies. So, okay. All right, Triborough. Triborough also says 1997, Super Duper Fly. Okay. All right. So Super Duper Fly came out after. Okay. Thank you for that, Tri. Super Duper Fly came out after the Brat's Functified album. JK number 5 says Missy been out. She went solo in 1997. Thank you for that, JK number 5. Triple T says I might have to go with Functified. The Brat. All right. Triborough says Missy was in a girls group called Sister back in 1994 as well. Okay. JK number 5 says Lil' Kim Hardcore is way better. Oh, JK, chill. We're not doing Lil' Kim today. We're gonna do Lil' Kim soon. Today, Il Nana Functified, round 2. JK number 5. Hit me round 2. Who you going with? But I do love Hardcore though. That's my favorite female hip hop album of all time. I love Il Nana, but Hardcore is the best female album, hands down. All right. Triborough says Illmatic was a way better album than Functified. I can't even argue with that, man. JK number 5 says Il Nana is 3 out of 5 mics. I'm sorry. JK number 5 says Il Nana is 5 mics, not 3. Sorry, JK number 5. I apologize. All right, y'all. This is round number 2. All right. We doing East Coast versus West Coast. First round, we gave y'all The Chronic versus Only Built for Cuban Link. Second round, we giving y'all The Brat Functified versus Il Nana by Foxy Brown. Paul Cooksey says The Brat. Paul Cooksey is going, second round is tight, yo. Second round is tight. Triborough says The Brat is a great lyricist, but she needed to work with other producers other than Jermaine Dupri. Yeah, that's true, man, because sometimes when artists only have one producer, sometimes you don't hear, they don't have a chance to really show their versatility. It's a lot of albums where, and there are a lot of albums that have one DJ, like Rakim and them guys and them that has like one DJ, KRS-One that had like one DJ. But a lot of albums that started having multiple producers on their album were actually pretty good for the artists. That way that they can bridge their sound and go different ways from having different producers produce their tracks. Ryan Jackson is in the chat. Shout out to Empire. Empire's in the building. Empire says The Brat is West Coast. And I just said this. I know The Brat is from Midwest. And I know somebody was going to say, shout out to Empire. The Brat is considered Midwest. Okay, so she's not really West Coast, but she's Midwest. So I kind of gave her that. All right, Ryan, thank you for that. Shout out to Empire in the chat. Empire, round one was East Coast, only built for Cuban Link. Round versus let me put it up again, because Empire just came in the chat. Let me put it back up again. Let me put it back up for Empire. Everyone that's now joining the chat, I'm going to show you guys round one, so you guys have a chance to vote for round one. Round one was the Chronic versus Only Built for Cuban Link. We go in 3 albums, East versus West. So anybody that's just joining, hit the like button. If you're here right now, hit the like button. Share the video to your friends. Round one, Chronic versus Only Built for Cuban Link. Drop who you like round one. Who won round one? Drop it in the comments. Iman has a comment. Iman says, try borrow. Not at all. And I bought a bootleg copy. Okay, you bought the bootlegs? The bootlegs is always ill, man. Okay, JK number 5. I'm sorry, JK number 5. I keep messing up JK number 5. JK number 5 says 5 mics, question mark. Are you crazy? Il Nana is a 3.5 out of 5. All right, that's, you know what? JK number 5. I would give Il Nana a 4.5 out of 5. I think 3.5 out of 5 is a little bit low for Il Nana's album, because that's a very, like, Il Nana in 1998. I think it's 1998. In 1998, like, lyricism was at an all-time high in 1998, guys. And for female MCs, it was hard for female MCs to keep up with some of the male MCs. There was some beasts out there. All right, Bahamadia was out there. I think Evie Eve came out a little bit later. We had what's her name from Jersey? What's her name again? I forgot her name. You're my girl, yo. But there were some female artists around 1998 too. So no disrespect to the females, but 1998, the male artists were rocking it. All right, so to see Lil' Kim and Foxy Brown drop albums in 1998 around the time when male MCs were dropping some of the hardest albums. I'm sorry, JK number 5. Rod Digger, thank you, Triboro. Rod Digger was fire too. Rod Digger was keeping up with the men. Lauryn Hill was keeping up with the men at that time. So when you're talking about, yes, the men dominated 1998 like crazy, but there were some female MCs out there that was spitting bars. Y'all go check out Bahamadia. I know a lot of y'all probably don't know about Bahamadia, but go check out Bahamadia. Y'all don't know about, go check out Rod Digger. Rod Digger was spitting heavy, but Il Nana deserves more than 3.5 out of 5. That's just my opinion. JK number 5, thank you for that. All right. Let me read some more comments. Tammy is in the building. Shout out to Tammy, the Leo in the building. Tammy says the Chronic had the world in a chokehold, but Only Built for Cuban Link also had hip-hop heads losing their minds. Thank you for that, Tammy. We're going to go back for Tammy. Tammy just saw round 1. I'm going to go back for Tammy. I'm going to give Tammy round 2. Tammy, you missed round 1. Drop your comment in the comment section, Tammy. Who you got round 1? This is West versus East. Tammy, this is West versus East. Chronic versus Only Built for Cuban Link. Round 2. Functified, The Brat versus Il Nana. Drop your comment in the comment section. We're going to go to round number 3. I'm going to hit some comments. I'm going to hit some comments before we move on. I'm going to hit some comments. And let me know. Let me see who gonna change their votes at the end when we put all 3 albums up. I know some of y'all gonna change your votes. Hit the like button right now. Share the channel right now. Share the live. All right. Thank you, Ryan. Ryan says Rod Digger. Y'all know I love me some Rod Digger, yo. Y'all know I love me some. Shout out to Rod Digger, man. I love Rod Digger, yo. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Ryan says, nah, but I've been here, Dr. Dre, all day. So Ryan's going with Dr. Dre round one. Ryan, who you got round two? Drop the comments, Ryan. Who you got round two, Empire? Triborough says, see my point. Auto Tantrum was nowhere like her first album, Iman. Okay. Ryan says, Il Nana is a 4. I can respect that. I'll give it a little higher, but I'll take 4. Triborough says, Raw Digger, thank you for that try. Iman has a comment. Iman says, let me correct myself. It was the third album that I purchased. Yo, Harlem stay bootlegging albums, yo. I can't even front. You know what, Iman? I'm not gonna front, yo. I'm not even gonna front. Jamaica Avenue was the epicenter of bootleg albums. I bought a bunch of bootleg albums myself in the days, but I bought more official albums than I bought bootlegs. But Iman, I did buy a couple I ain't gonna lie, I did buy a couple bootlegs. All right, let's get back to it. Triborough says, salute to Tammy. Shout out to Tammy. Triborough says her third album wasn't good either. Yo, you're hard, man. Tammy says, I can't stand Foxy, so I guess Tammy is going. I guess Tammy, you know who Tammy likes? That's who Tammy like right there. Esco. You say Escobar name, she, her eyes light up. Shout out to Tammy, man. Jake at number 5 has a comment. Jake says, Il Nana reminds me of Outkast's second album. It starts out 4 and goes down to a 3.5 rating. Same for Wu-Tang Forever, going from a 5 to a 4.5 when the album was over. I love that Wu-Tang Forever album, man. All right, JK. Thank you for that. I like that. I like that comment. Let me see what else. Triple T says, Evie Eve came out with her first album in 1999. Shout out to Evie Eve in the 90s. JK number 5, I love Foxy, you already know. JK number 5 says, Raw Digger, Dirty Harriet. Shout out to my girl, Raw Digger, man. Let me see what y'all going on. Who y'all got for round 2? We're gonna put up round 3 we're gonna put round 3 up here right now. Hold on, let me see what's going on in the chat. Ryan says, I said The Brat, one of my favorites. Okay. So Ryan got Dr. Dre first round, Chronic, and Ryan got The Brat second round. So Ryan is going West Coast so far. Yo, hold up. How you from the East and you go, you know what? All right, that's your thing. That's your thing. All right. Ryan says bootlegs were on Fire Uptown. They had all of them albums. Listen, man, Jamaica Ave, yo. When you went down Jamaica Ave, they had the whole spread on the floor with like 200 CDs, yo. And you just had every bootleg out there. Listen, the bootleg era was crazy, man. The bootleg era was crazy. All right, round 3. East versus West. I see Iman is in there. Iman says doggy style. Iman is going west. Ryan has a comment. Ryan says, I meant if an album goes from 5 mics to 4.5 mics, it's a classic. I think a 4.5 album can be a classic. Like there are flawed albums that are classics. 10 out of 10 albums, there's a few 10 out of 10 albums, but I agree with Ryan. A 4.5 can be a classic. Yeah, I agree with that. Ryan says music is music. Well said, man. Triborough says doggy style for the win. Whoo. Triborough is going West Coast, yo. Triborough is going West Coast. Yo, hit the like button if you're in the chat right now, man. Y'all hit the comment section right now, man. Let me, hold up, man. Hold up. Let me give some information on these 2 albums here. Let me give some numbers. Ready to Die peaked at number 15 on the Billboard 200 and was subject to critical acclaim and soon a commercial success. 3 singles were released from the album: Juicy, Big Papa, and One More Chance. And a phenomenal track of Biggie, Warning and Juicy, the lead single, peaked at number 27 on the Billboard Hot 100, number 14 on the Hot R&B Hip Hop Singles tracks. All right. Big Papa was a hit on multiple charts, peaking at number 6 on the Billboard Hot 100, and also being nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Rap Solo Performance at the 1996 Grammy Awards. The Notorious B.I.G.'s lyrics on the album were generally praised by critics, particularly for his storytelling ability. In April of 2018, Ready to Die was certified 6 times platinum. That's Ready to Die. I'm going to give y'all some information on Doggy Style. West versus East, y'all. Drop your comments. Who y'all got? Iman has a comment. Iman says, even Biggie sampled a Dr. Dre song on Ready to Die. Biggie did mention Snoop Doggy Dogg. He said, I want to sell records like Snoop. So Biggie, Iman is right. Biggie did mention Snoop on his first album, because Snoop came out first, Biggie came out after. So yep. Ryan says, nah, Biggie, but it's mad close. So Ryan's going East Coast, Triborough's going West Coast, yo. Tammy has a comment. Tammy says, now Try, I'm disappointed in you. Yo, Try went West Coast. Yo, Try from Brooklyn. Yo, hold on. Let's we gotta dive deeper in this. Try is from Brooklyn, and he went Doggy Style. Well, you know what? Let me go back to the comments. Let me go back to Tammy. Tammy says, now Try, I'm disappointed in you. All right? Try says, you're doing these matches dirty and sick. Yo, listen, man, listen. I'm making it interesting, y'all. Triple T has a comment. Triple T says, you already know which album I'm going with. Come on, you talking Ready to Die by Biggie Smalls versus Doggy Style? Are you serious? I'm going with Doggy Style. Yo, all y'all East Coast, go. All right. Triple T going West Coast. Triborough says Doggy Style sold 10 million. Jake Try is calling in. Hold on, chat. Hold on. Yo, Try, what's good, man? What's good?
Man, don't do me like that.
Listen, yo, don't be mad at me. Man, Tammy said the same thing.
These matches are fixed, bro. Fix these matches, man.
Yo, Tammy said the same thing. You from Brooklyn.
I know, but I'm saying it's like, if I didn't pick Love Chronic and I went with Cuban Link, right? But I don't know the matchup, so I'm gonna buy each matchup. If I pick Ready to Die, then it's like I'm not showing no love to the classic West Coast stuff.
Well, you got to go with the matchup. You can't be biased. No, you're right. You can't be biased. You know me. I'm East Coast biased.
If I want Biggie, then it's be like, okay, well, you team East Coast, but there's a lot of classic West Coast albums, though. You know what I'm saying? I got to pick one.
Oh, okay. So let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. All right, y'all. If y'all watching right now, this is Triborough on the call-in right now. Put up Triborough info. If y'all haven't followed Triborough's channel, y'all make sure go follow Tri's channel. Triborough is on the call right now. So Tri, which album do you like better as a whole, without being biased? Ready to Die, Doggy Style, and why? Why do you think that one is better than the other?
I think both of them are equally great. I mean,
if you had to choose, if you have to give one, if somebody told you you got to give one the nod, why? Which one and why?
Doggy Style, because that to me is Snoop's best album. Like, Snoop had other good albums, but I think, like, when we talking about his signature album, it's Doggy Style, and because of the production from Dr. Dre, and you know the features that were on there. Like he had the whole Dog Pound and Lady of Rage on the intro, and you know Little Malik on the Pump Pump joint, and you know what I'm saying. I think that was like a groundbreaking gangster rap album.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But Biggie got two classics. He got Ready to Die and a double album.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And both of them are widely known. You know what I'm saying? I think with Snoop, the consensus in the hip hop community is Doggy Style is his best album.
Which one do you think has the better replay value today? If you were to bump them today, which one do you think has the better replay value?
They both do. I mean, when we talk about classic albums, like this is another thing that I don't like, because in this era now, when an album come out today, tomorrow it's already considered a classic. These albums we have delivered for 30 years. Okay, like these albums came out when I was in high school, and I've been playing them since high school. You know what I'm saying? Like these are timeless classics, and how they translate and how they shape or how they change the genre when it comes to hip hop and even society.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? So
right.
for me, they're both replayable. Like timeless music is gonna be replayable no matter what era we in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We're still playing like R&B albums from like 40, 50 years ago.
R&B don't hit the same like it did back in the days. In the chat right now, Ryan has a comment. Ryan says, at Try, Doggy Style hit different at that time after Chronic. He says Snoop built himself up enough to try to crush our building. So Ryan agreeing that Snoop did continue the Chronic's greatness.
Right. If Snoop Dogg didn't have Doggy Style, I don't think he would be even mentioned today. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta have that one signature album to define your career, and Big got two, and Snoop got Doggy Style.
All right, we got a comment from Paul Cooksey. Paul Cooksey agrees with you, Cole. Paul Cooksey says Doggy Style, baby, all the way around the world. All right, so
I'm not even trying to make it a postal thing. It's just that there's classics from all regions, from the South, from the West, the East. It's very hard to choose between these albums.
No, it's all in fun. It's all in fun. When just like you said, when you sit down and you really start to go over some of these classic albums, there are some classic albums out there that you can't, like, even if you put like Doggy Style, Ready to Die, Illmatic side by side, you shouldn't be able to say, well, one is better. They're all classic albums.
Oh yeah, sure.
So round one we had Chronic versus Only Built for Cuban Link. What did you go with round one?
Cuban Link, because Cuban Link to me is the best solo album. That's like the best mafioso rap album. You know, like, and the fact that they didn't even record that album in New York City. They went overseas. They went to Barbados to do that album. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And had like some of the best RZA production ever. And the Wu members, all the Wu members on there, and I love Chronic, but Chronic to me really was like my introduction to, like, you know, Drake, because I wasn't really into NWA,
right.
You know, when I was younger.
Right.
So that was like my introduction to like Drake when he went solo.
Okay. You know, they got a comment in the comment section. Ryan says, "Is Biggie bigger than Snoop Dogg globally?"
No, Snoop Dogg is bigger because unfortunately Biggie didn't live a long enough life to experience that. But Snoop Dogg, I mean, you see, like, he had a show with Martha Stewart on VH1. He has like the sketches on Sneakers. He's like a $1 billion brand on his own. Right.
So you're saying that Snoop had the chance to really carry on his career. Big didn't have the time to.
Right.
All right. Round two was the Brat Functified versus Foxy Brown, Il Nana. Who did you go with on round two?
I went with Foxy. I love the Brat first album was her best. Like I didn't like her other albums, and I felt like when you're part on a record label, a part of a stable like So Def, Jermaine Dupri is hands on with your production first and foremost before anybody else.
Okay.
Right? And she's talented. Like, she's such a great lyricist, but she didn't really branch out of So Def to go work with a Primo or Alchemist or Eric Sermon. And I felt like that So Def sound stifled her career.
It's always interesting when a rapper has multiple different producers on their album. You're right. You do get a chance to see them flow with different flows, use different styles, because the producers are different, so they're forced to broaden their their horizons a little bit. So you're right. We about to move into the final round. I'm gonna put all three up. You're gonna have a chance to change your mind with all three on the board. So before you go, talk to the people. Let them know what you got going on. Let them know what's up with your channel. What you got going on next. Talk to the people.
Follow me on YouTube, That Ain't Rap Podcast. Follow me on Instagram, Triborough_Gigolo. I got IG Live at 9 p.m. tonight. We're talking about Sin City 20th anniversary movie that came out back in 2005 with the homie the Rel B. Six, you're welcome to join if you have. I'm gonna tap him. It's gonna be fun, and you know what I'm saying. And just stay tuned for more. We got a lot more stuff coming this year. Shout out to NYC Addictions, Exotic Drinks. Go follow them. Cop the mixed drinks. I have a couple of mixed drinks in my fridge right now.
Yes, sir. All right.
Triple T, Iman, everybody in the chat.
Yo, listen, man. Listen. Well, before you go, I want to go back to my girl. I want to go back to my girls. Tammy DeLeo. Damn. Tammy ain't gonna let you off of this one, right?
I know.
We're not gonna forget this one, right?
I know. It's hard to pick. Like if I pick Ready to Die, then be like, yo, well, what about the West Coast Love though? You know what I'm saying? Like Six, you know how it is. Like we Caribbean, we didn't grow up in a household where it was just East Coast and that's it. Like we listened to different sounds.
You stronger than me, man. I'm East Coast all the way. All right, Try. I appreciate you calling in. All right.
All right, man.
Stay up.
Yeah.
Bless. Y'all, that was Tribal Gigolo on the call-in, man. Y'all heard him. If y'all haven't followed his channel yet, y'all need to go to Instagram. Go follow his channel on Instagram, That Ain't Rap Podcast. Go right here on YouTube, follow his channel. He got a live coming up at 9 p.m. tonight. That's in another 15 minutes. So we're going to get off of here in another 5 so we can jump on and go check that out. So y'all go check out Triborough's channel, That Ain't Rap Podcast. All right. We're going to move into the final. We're going to move into the final round. All right. The final round. This is your opportunity in chat. This is your opportunity to change your mind. If you want to change your mind, because you're going to see them all now, you can change your mind. If you made a mistake early and you wanna fix your mistake, this is your chance right now. But this is East versus West. This is 3 versus 3. This is 3 hard East Coast albums versus 3 hard West Coast albums. If you had to pick East or West right now on these 3 albums in front of you, who you going with? Let me hit the chat. Y'all hit the comment section. I saw a lot of y'all go. A lot of y'all went East early. Y'all went West. This is your chance. This is your final chance to go East or West. Tammy says, Biggie liked the West Coast music. It was Puffy that instigated that East Coast, West Coast stuff. Thank you for that, Tammy. It's unfortunate, man. Biggie and Pac hanged out a lot, man. It was very unfortunate to see what happened between the East and West back in that time. JK number 5 says, De La Soul is a 5. Mike, all right. Triple T says, yo, I love the West Coast music. All right, Triple T, I see you. JK number 5 says, Goody Mob Still Standing is a 3.5. That's a good album. Shout out to Goody Mob. Clayton Phillips has a comment. Clayton Phillips says, Doggy Style felt like a part 2 of The Chronic. That's an interesting take. That is a very interesting take. Let me repeat that comment, y'all. This is a comment from Clayton Phillips. Clayton says, Doggy Style felt like a part 2 to The Chronic. That makes sense. That the sound is that. Thank you for that, Clayton. I like that. That's a good point. Ryan says the Genius had the best album. earlier, Ryan, I think Try had his top 3 earlier. Okay, genius. Okay, I like that. Let me see what's going on. Tammy says, I'm Caribbean too, but I'm East Coast for life. Tell him, Tammy, East, y'all. East. Paul Cooksey says, nicely spoken. Salute to Triborough. Try says, shout out to all the Caribbean people. Go ahead, y'all. Hit the button, man. Hit the comments, y'all. Who y'all going with, East or West? On the East side, we got Only Built for Cuban Link. We got Foxy Brown, Il Nana. And we got the Notorious B.I.G. with Ready to Die. On the West Coast, we got Dr. Dre, The Chronic. We got The Brat, Functified. And we got Snoop Doggy Dogg with Doggy Style. Who y'all going with in the final round? 3 versus 3. Hit it. Triborough is repeating his 3. Ryan. So, Ryan, you asked earlier. Triborough says his 3 top Wu-Tang albums is Only Built for Cuban Links, Liquid Swords, and Iron Man. 3 hard albums. Iman, Harlem. Iman is going with the West, y'all. Yo, Iman, yo, the East Coast is, what's going on with the East Coast tonight? Harlem, what's up, Harlem? Iman says West Coast, y'all. Iman says West Coast. JK number 5 says, I never heard that Brat album. Definitely will listen to it next. Iman, JK number 5, do yourself a favor. Go check out that album. Triber says, I'm still picking Kim over the Brat. Tammy. Yo, Tammy, Try. Don't let Try get back in. He's trying to smooch you over. Don't let him get to you, Tammy. Don't let him do it. All right. Tammy says, me too. I used to date Kim's brother, so maybe I'm a little biased. Yo, Tammy ain't easy at all, yo. Iman has a comment. Iman says, All Eyes on Me versus Life After Death should have been round 2. Iman, those are 2 heavy albums, Iman. Don't worry, Iman. We're gonna have more of these. We might just use these double albums. But I have said many, many times before, I think All Eyes on Me is the greatest double CD of all time. Life After Death is an amazing double CD. But I think Life After Death has a couple skippable tracks. What do you do when you take it? I love that song. But there's a lot of people that I hear that don't like that song. From Lil' Kim and Biggie. And Sky. There's a few tracks that people say that is skippable on Life After. I think there may be, in my opinion, there's only maybe one skippable track on All Eyes on Me. But again, Iman, 2 amazing albums, All Eyes on Me and Life After. Hit the comment section, y'all. East versus West. We got Il Nana, Ready to Die, Only Built for Cuban Link versus Functified, Doggy Style, and The Chronic. Triple T says, I don't care. I'm not changing my votes. I'm with the West. Triple T is West for life. Let me see what else is going on. Tammy said, the Chronic album is so good. I can't lie. Tammy, you in line. That Chronic album is crazy, man. So, y'all, don't forget, man, if y'all following Triborough Gigolo, he got a live coming up at 9 o'clock in another 7 minutes. So, y'all go jump on his channel. He got a YouTube channel here, That Ain't Rap Podcast. Y'all go on Instagram, That Ain't Rap Podcast on Instagram as well. I'm going to jump off here right now so I can go sit in the chat and listen to that live and learn something. Shout out to the boy Try, man. Thanks each and every one of y'all for always supporting the channel. Thank you all for coming in to Talking Bars. East versus West. We got some more coming up, y'all. Don't worry, we got more coming. All right. But these are the kind of conversations I want to have. And again, like Triborough says earlier, everything does not have to be, who's better or who's best. Sometimes this is just great entertainment that we need to have as hip hop heads. So this right here is great for all of us to sit around and have these rap conversations. JK number 5 has a comment. JK number 5 says, Pac Hole's second diss was a skip. Wow. JK number 5, I'm not co-signing that. JK number 5 says, I'll keep the war song and probably 2 more. Stop it with the Biggie hate. No Biggie hate. No Biggie hate, JK. No Biggie hate. I love Life After. I love Life After. I love Life After. I ain't gonna say no more. I want to get JK mad. Tammy says, stink down our doo-doo. Listen, y'all, I'm gonna get up out of here, man. Y'all wildin'. Triborough says on YouTube, That Ain't Rap Podcast. Triborough got a live coming up at 9 o'clock, y'all. Y'all go check it out. Triborough Gigolo, That Ain't Rap Podcast. This is Talking Bars. It's your boy Onslaught.